The GOAT. Indeed, it is. Novak Djokovic now is simply the greatest of all time. Yes, he has now won the French Open for the third time. Breaking news, yes, Novak Djokovic has won his third French Open title by defeating Norway's Casper Ruud 7-6, 6-3, 7-5. And fittingly, it is not just his third French Open title, he's now won his 23rd Grand Slam. That means he now is the clear-cut leader when it comes to most Grand Slams by a men's singles player in history. 10 Australian Opens, 3 French Opens, 7 Wimbledons, and 3 US Opens. That is the breakup of Novak Djokovic's dominance. And once again, for the second consecutive year, Casper Ruud will be feeling, what if? Because remember, Casper Ruud had made it to the final in 2022 where he was beaten comprehensively by Rafael Nadal. At that time, it was Nadal's 14th French Open title. But Casper Ruud came back stronger. He thought that maybe he can challenge Novak Djokovic. But sadly, it was not meant to be. Djokovic registered his 5th straight win against Casper Ruud. And now 7-5, 6-3, 7-6, 6-3, 7-5. That is the margin of victory by which Novak Djokovic has won. Now, it was a missed opportunity for Casper Ruud because remember, he was 4-2 up in the first set. He had broken Djokovic and he could have extended his lead and clinched the first set. But yet again, big game experience of Novak Djokovic ensured that he came back into the contest and it was one-way traffic from that point. Credit to Casper Ruud, though, that he did not let his serve wither away at crucial times. Remember, he took it to the tiebreak. But when you take it to the tiebreak, most likely Novak Djokovic is the one who holds his own. He is very calm under pressure, and that is why he managed to win the tiebreaker. In the second set, Djokovic was at his clinical best. He was continuously ensuring that Ruud never settled in, and he got into the baseline pretty well. Forehands, backhands, his unforced errors count was really coming down at that point. On the other hand, Ruud buckled under pressure, and that is why you see that it was truly a magnificent performance in the second set. Djokovic and Ruud traded exchanges. They were ensuring that the match was heading close, but crucial break of serve from Novak Djokovic. He easily served out for the match and a record 23rd Grand Slam title. Now, where does this put him when it comes to the overall tally? Remember, amongst the men now, Djokovic has gotten 23, which means he's one better than Rafael Nadal, who has 22, Roger Federer with 20. Djokovic now is way ahead of Federer. Nadal, now he's ensured that he's going to get a gap. Because remember, he will do well even in Wimbledon. So the chance of making it 24 and 25 is very much on. Now, where does this put him amongst the overall leader when it comes to Grand Slam titles? Margaret Court. Margaret Court won 24 titles, Grand Slam titles. But remember, about half of them came in the Open era. Then, if you look at it, Djokovic is now level with Serena Williams. Serena Williams won 23 Grand Slam titles. Now, Novak Djokovic has equaled it with 23. And he's now gone past Steffi Graf as well. Graf with 22. She was level with Rafael Nadal and Djokovic heading into the French Open. Now, Djokovic is a clear-cut favorite when you look at it. 23 Grand Slams. The potential to level Margaret Court is there when he defends his Wimbledon title in July. Now, when you look at the greatest of all time debate, yes, it could be sacrilegious that, why have I paired Novak Djokovic with Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal? Firstly, Djokovic's record. He is the only player to have a positive win ratio against both Federer and Nadal. And remember, he has conquered both of them in their respective surfaces, if you look at it. Djokovic's 2 French Open titles have come when he's beaten Rafael Nadal in the semi-final. Remember, peak Roger Federer never beat peak Rafael Nadal in the French Open. Never. But Djokovic has. Two out of his three French Open titles have come while beating Rafael Nadal. So there is something in Novak Djokovic which is truly special. You look at Wimbledon, Djokovic has inflicted more heartbreak on Federer as compared to Nadal when it comes to the Wimbledon title. He's got 7 Wimbledon titles. He can make it 8 and level Roger Federer in July. Those are the records that he's got. And Djokovic's all-round court and his all-surface domination makes him truly one of the best in the business at this time. This is the reason why I feel that Djokovic can be the greatest of all time. But what sullies Djokovic's reputation? His statements, his antics off the court. Remember, Djokovic has not made very favorable comments about coronavirus vaccination. That is what landed him into hot trouble in Australia. Then he had organized a tournament in between the coronavirus pandemic, which became a super spreader. Now his comments on Kosovo riled up a lot of people. He was constantly booed, jeered in Paris, and his statements on Kosovo made him very, very unpopular. Plus, the match that he had against Carlos Alcaraz, the number 1 seed and the one tipped to be the future, he managed to ensure that he defeated him in 4 sets. But remember, Alcaraz was struggling with cramps throughout the game. After the second set, he only managed to win 2 more games. Why is that? Cramping throughout the body. And that is the reason why the crowd was constantly booing and jeering Djokovic. But what could Djokovic do about it? Is it because that he is supremely fit that does not allow Alcaraz to get back into the contest? At 36 years of age, Djokovic is an alpha male when it comes to fitness. So, in that sense, Djokovic, 23 Grand Slam titles, 3 French Opens, now chance to make it 24 in July. Congratulations to him for a magnificent performance. Casper Ruud, Norway's lone Grand Slam winner, male, will have to wait. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we're on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.